10 compelling reasons to visit Cairo, Egypt, between October and April.
Cairo is the capital of Egypt, a city rich in world-famous history. It is a great place to explore Egyptian history and culture.
Even though Cairo is an ancient city, but it is also a modern metropolis. If you are visiting Egypt, then Cairo must be on your itinerary. 10 reasons why you should visit Cairo. 1. The Great Pyramids of Giza.
The Pyramids of Giza are the #1 thing you need to visit whenever you are in Cairo.
Pyramids are royal tombs, and discoveries are done in that area.
You will also find the Great Sphinx of Giza there, which is a large limestone statue with the body of a lion and the head of a human. This is an iconic symbol and it is a must-see.
2. Rich history. Egypt has a rich history that goes back thousands of years, but Cairo especially contains an abundance and diversified history.
Places such as the Great Pyramids of Giza as mentioned above, as well as Coptic Cairo, and many Islamic locations that you can visit and immerse yourself in that history.
3. The food. Egyptian cuisine is very flavorsome and delicious. My friends loves it when we eat Egyptian food, and you will too.
There is a variety of options you can choose from that will also suit your dietary needs even if you are vegetarian or vegan. It is not only savory dishes, but it also sweets.
4. The Nile River.
It is a must when visiting Cairo to cruise the longest river in the world, which is the Nile River, because this is the perfect getaway. Going on a cruise or a boat ride in Nile River is great and most importantly an enjoyable experience. You will find a lot of boats with different sizes that you can take. You can either go on a quick ride in a small boat, or you can find a big boat where lunch, dinner is included and enjoy the amazing views of Cairo.
5. Unique architecture.
Cairo has a mixture of Baroque and neoclassical architectures, which includes cathedrals, mosques and palaces.
You will find a combination of old and new, with beautiful modern buildings found near historical landmarks and ruins.
6. Ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt is one of the oldest civilizations in the world as well as the most interesting, and as mentioned before, you will find the Great Pyramids of Giza, which is the only standing ancient wonder.
You will also find a lot of ancient tombs and statues, as well as museums to know more about the history. 7. Khan el-Khalili Market.
This is the world's oldest open-air market. Khan el-Khalili Souk is filled with antiques, jewelry, spices, food, and much more. The word, souk, in Arabic means open-air market, and this is the best place to buy souvenirs. Be ready to bargain as you should never accept the first price the merchants tell you. Also do not follow a vendor to the back of his shop as this is usually a trick.
You will also find a lot of coffee houses around the market that serve Arabic and Turkish coffee.
8. The Egyptian Museum. A great way to go back in time is by visiting the Egyptian Museum, which is the home of the world's greatest collection of ancient Egyptian artifacts.
It is recommended to plan to stay between 2 to 4 hours exploring the museum.
Make sure to visit the Tutankhamun Gallery.
9. The Hanging Church.
The Hanging Church is built on top of the ancient Roman fortress of Babylon, hence the name, the Hanging Church. This is one of the oldest churches in Egypt and it dates back to the 3rd century, and the church belongs to the Coptic Orthodox Church of Alexandria. You can see how the church is hanging through glass floor areas in the church and through a small window in the church.
10. The National Museum of Egyptian Civilization.
The National Museum of Egyptian Civilization is dedicated to telling the story of Egypt's human history, but mainly this is where you will find Egypt's most famous royal mummies.
22 mummies are displayed in a specially designed Royal Mummies Gallery. What to do before traveling to Egypt? Get your visa. Book tickets. Buy a travel SIM card. Choose insurance. Ensure peace of mind during your trip to Egypt by having comprehensive coverage against any unforeseen circumstances.
How to move around Cairo. Moving around Cairo is easy since services like Uber and Careem are accessible and cheap as well, so it will be easy to hop from one place to another.
You can also use a taxi, but you will need to pay in cash as they do not accept credit, debit cards. Best time to visit Cairo.
The best time to visit Egypt in general is between October and April, but when it comes to Cairo, if you are looking for a nice and warm weather, then it is best to visit in October, November, and April.
You can of course visit Egypt during the summer, but it gets really hot during that time.